Hey guys, it's me, more Seth, and I'm here hosting Hell in a Cell for the PipeBomb Podcast. Hell of a night, so much fun, and I bet a whole bunch of wrestlers are super sore right now. But we're going to get into it.
Hello, everybody. Yes, Nick Aiken is here, and yes, this is episode 3 of the PipeBomb Podcast. I'm so excited to be a part of it again, and Hell in a Cell, regardless of what people said, I thought it was an overall pretty good pay-per-view, so I'm excited to get into things.
Hey, you guys, it's Jaymes here, and yes, we're excited. Podcast number 3, exciting. But going on to Hell in a Cell, I thought it was a great pay-per-view. I don't know if anybody else had a problem with it. I had no issues with it, except for John Cena winning, but whatever, they made up for it at the main event. But overall, it was good.
Yeah, so that was a really good pay-per-view. Usually when we go in with, no expectations, it ends up being really good.
Mm-hmm.
And speaking of good night matches, best match almost of the night. All the matches were good, but, this one stands out for me just because Bay is in it. Dolph Ziggler versus Cesaro. 2 out of 3 falls match. Absolutely amazing. What did you guys think? High spots? Were there any low spots for you guys?
Not at all. That match, I swear. Wait a minute. Let me retract. My only low spot would be that Cesaro didn't get a fall on Ziggler, but I understand why he didn't get a fall, because they really want to put Ziggler over as this top intercontinental champion. Like, they want to put some meaning behind this title, and Ziggler deserves it to take a monster like Cesaro on. So I guess it makes sense. I don't know how I feel about that, but overall, I was entertained.
Yeah, I really enjoyed this match. I love 2 out of 3 falls match, and at first I thought Cesaro kind of had the upper hand, because 2 out of 3 falls is his element, pretty much. Mm-hmm. So I was actually kind of surprised he never got a fall. But Dolph Ziggler was just a beast this entire match, and both of them, they probably have the best chemistry on the roster together in the male roster. So I was just overall very impressed with this match, and it was a really good match to open the show. So.
Yeah, that was a really good choice to open the show, because, when you do 2 out of 3 falls, it means, you're a worker, and those guys totally went at it. I love the spin, and JBL was talking his shit, look at the peroxide hair fly. I was like, oh my god, I'm done. And that superplex from Cesaro was crazy when he had, Ziggler, and he, carried him all the way to, the second rope and superplexed him. It was crazy.
The strength on that, man. That's ridiculous.
Yeah.
You know what I was thinking throughout that whole match? I was just like, Ziggler must be so happy that he's working with somebody like Cesaro. No shade to The Miz, but, okay, no shade but shade. Cesaro is just a monster, and I could tell, he's genuinely happy that he's getting to work with somebody, just as good as him. You get me?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, they get to finally, show off how good they are.
Right. And that climb...
And they're kind of, making the IC belt relevant again.
They really are. And Cesaro is the best person for him to feud with over the Intercontinental title. I feel like the USA title is just so lost right now with Jaymes that nobody cares about it. That's why I'm glad that Cesaro's in something relevant. Even though he lost, but he lost clean. And overall...
Do you guys think it's going to continue, this storyline, this feud between these two?
I feel like it has to.
Because, like you said, he did lose clean. He didn't even get one pinfall on him, so...
I know, but I feel like they're so good together. They have to keep this going. The fans are eating it up.
I feel like if they're going to do a traditional Survivor Series elimination match, both of these guys are going to be on the separate teams.
I don't think they should be in... I think that they should have them in a ladder match, honestly, at Survivor Series. Have them in something else.
That'd be good.
Yeah, because Ziggler's a champion. I don't want him to be placed in a team, in a basic Survivor Series match.
Right, that's true.
Yeah, if AJ and Paige are feuding pay-per-view after pay-per-view, why can't Ziggler and Cesaro do it in different stipulations? And they just go out and they kill it every time.
I would love to see, like you said, a ladder match or a steel cage match between those two.
Oh, yeah, either way, they would pull it off.
Yeah, they should do steel cage at Survivor Series, because for TLC they could do a ladder match.
Right.
Mm-hmm. Oh, there you go. Perfect.
Mm-hmm. We're just booking for them, and they need to steal this shit. Really, they do. And our first Divas match of the night: Bella versus Bella, Nikki versus Brie Bella. The girls look really, really good. I give it to both of them. They did look good, and they did really good in the ring. We had Brie; she was really doing more kind of kicks and submission stuff, and then Nikki, she was pretty much being hard hitting, and they were really sticking to their movesets, which I like. What did you guys think?
Well, I guess I could start first. Overall, I thought this match was really good. I was actually expecting a really good match between these two because we've seen over the past year both of these girls have improved immensely. So I was very looking forward to seeing it, and they both delivered. There was a lot of animosity being built up between the match, and I felt like this whole sibling rivalry that has been compared to some of the greats in the past. I know it's a big step to say it lived up to the expectation, but I feel like it kind of did. These girls put a lot of effort into this match, and there was a lot of interesting spots in it. My high spots definitely was the diving cross body that Bray did onto Nikki. That was brutal, and then them reversing each other's or kicking out of each other's finishers. The first rack attack was brutal, and then Brie, in the very beginning, Nikki kicking out of the Bella Buster. The commentary didn't even say shit about it, but I mean, like, that's a finisher,
Yeah.
so that means it was, like, very, the girls just worked it out really well. So another high spot I liked was when Brie did the missile drop kick off the very top rope, and Nikki sold that to a T, so, and then finally the big elbow, stiff elbow right to the face, that was just amazing, and then Nikki picking up the win. So overall, I thought this match was really good.
I feel like, Nikki, you kind of shaded them when you were like, when you said that you feel like they kind of lived up to expectation. I feel like they went above it. Like, I was impressed. Like, I don't know, but we'll start off with, for me, one of my high spots was Bree's new outfit. Oh my god. But we have a new segment later for that. But she looked cute. Anyways, I liked how before the match started, they recapped everything that's been going on with SummerSlam and everything. I thought that was cool. It really brought up the importance of this match because Stephanie did get a win on Brie. And Eden looked cute, and I noticed that Eden was announcing for the Divas matches. And I was like, okay. I was like, they put her on the pay-per-view. That's cool. And I feel like she really came out and she looked good. This is the best I've seen the girl in a while. But I like the tight lockups between the Bella twins. I thought that was cool. And that electric chair by Nikki Bella was out of this world. I was like, what? I was so surprised that she pulled that off. And Nikki's head pounds was great. Very heelish. And then it was funny that the commentating team, they couldn't even remember that the Bellas feuded before. They were like, this is the first time we have sister against sister. No, it happened on ECW. And they always forget these shit because they don't care about the Bellas. And then Nikki's sick knee shot to Brie Bella. I thought that was cool.
Oh, even the commentary jumped on that. They're like, oh my god.
Yes, it was so good. Because, you know, one thing about Brie, I got to give the Bellas, both of them, they can sell. These two girls are really good at selling. I got to say that. These girls can work. And I like Nikki's trash talking. She seems so confident in this match. And I really like that about her. And then we get the JBL chants. So annoying. That was one of my major low spots. But the Bella twins got the fans' attentions back like that. They got it back quickly after that Bella Buster that the commentators didn't even mention that it was a finisher. But we get a great comeback from Brie. And then I liked when she hit Nikki with the knee. I thought that was pretty cool. I just love this match. There were so many high spots for me. And then that dive was on point. The fans really popped for that. That's when they really got behind this match. The fans were really loving it. And then, like Nick mentioned, when she went on the very top rope for that missile dropkick, and Nikki slayed that fucking selling. It was on point. And then I liked when Nikki hit her first Bella Bust, rack attack, and the shock in her face when Brie kicked out. I thought that was cool. And then we get the yes lock. I thought that was fun. And then that forearm from hell before she put her away. I was like, this needs to be her signature. She needs to add this she needs to finish a match with this forearm because Nikki just shows us so much power when she hit her sister with that. And Brie sold it to the T. And I just loved that. I thought the finish was perfect. I was glad that Nikki won. And I liked her reaction when she won, when she bit her lip. I thought it was cute. So I love the match. It gets a 10 for me, honestly.
Oh, a 10 out of 10. Wow.
10 out of 10. They impressed me.
From a Bella match. Never thought I'd hear that.
I was really worried. Just one more thing. I was actually really worried after that, Dot, because Nikki grabbed her shin immediately. And, we do know that she did have surgery and she has the rod in there. So I was like, uh-oh, are they going to be able to finish this match? But I don't know if it was just really good selling or if she actually kind of hurt her because she did fall on her, so.
No, I rewatched it and then I watched it in slow motion. She did not touch that leg. She actually hit the other leg.
Yeah.
And Nikki was selling the wrong one, but it's all right.
But yeah, I thought it was a good match. I would give it like a 8 out of 10. The only low spot that I have, I wish that when like Bray ran to the ring, I thought she was immediately gonna like jump on Nikki. That's what I wanted since they have so much like animosity to each other. But then Eden had to like announce like the 30 days personal assistant thing. So I guess they couldn't do that. I wish they could have though. And then I didn't really like when Nikki like she had like Brie by the hair and she had her like holding her over her back. Like she didn't really like kind of stand strong for it. She was kind of like falling and kept kind of like falling back. I wish she just could have like stood there and held it. But I really like the missile drop kick from Brie. I thought that looked really good. And then the dive was amazing. I think Brie had a lot of good moves, but I love the elbow from Nikki. Like Jaymes said, I think she needs to add that to like have another finisher because I like when she hit the 2 racket stacks, but I wish she had something else like a submission or another move just so she has more like in her arsenal.
I feel like she needs something quick. You know what I mean? And that forearm is quick. It could come out of nowhere because the racket attack takes a while to set up, honestly.
Right.
And like
Bad News Barrett better watch it.
What was that, Nick?
I said Bad News Barrett better watch it.
I know
that's what I was thinking.
She hits it so hard. I love it. And then another thing I liked is like when she won the match, like you can tell like she really felt it. She was in the moment because she even tweeted like she's on a high right now because she had the best match of her career. I believe this is the Bella's best matches ever.
Both of them, definitely.
Both of them, their best showing to date. And this just shows that them two can become each other's greatest rivals in WWE. It just needed to happen, and they finally took care of it. They took their time, and they're finally giving us this beautiful Bella feud. I love it. The only qualm I have of it is the writers. They need to add more onto this because they're sisters. They can go deeper than I'm your evil stepsister and you're going to be my sister and all this bullshit. But I also liked at the end when Nikki told her sister that she loves her because she genuinely meant that. And after she pinned her sister after the match, she leaned over and said something to Brie. I couldn't really catch it, but you know, she's probably like, oh my god, this was great or whatever. But I don't know. I just felt so happy for them. I felt proud because, you know, we watched them since they started. And they came from nothing. Like, we're like, these two girls, like, what are they going to do for the business? And now look at them. They're top divas, and they're just slaying. And I'm just proud of them.
I never cared for the Bella Twins before they left. Like, once they came back and Total Divas really kind of showcased them more, that's when I was getting behind them. And when they started getting better and they started adding more into the ring. Because you can really tell both of these girls, they are dedicated to wrestling and they want to be known as wrestlers, you know. So,
but the reason why they left was because they were not being used. That's why we didn't care about them because they were only in guest host spots. Like that's all they did was walk them out. So nobody like really gave a damn about them. But when they came back hungry, and I love that they came back with that fire in their eyes and they just wanted a win. And they've just been doing the damn thing.
Yeah, they went from the boring twins to me to like good now. That I have to give them their props. They do sometimes the mic work needs blessings from Jesus, but everything else is good with them.
That boob job has been the best thing that's happened in Nikki Bella's career.
Seriously, she's just so sexy. I can't.
She was gorgeous tonight. I love that outfit.
Love it. Oh my god, the outfits. Sandra needs an award because she really
does.
She really had every diva together.
She needs a Slammy.
I
this
know.
Year.
Seriously. Or at least put her in a segment.
Yeah, remember like the Ultimate Warrior said like there should be awards for people backstage that do stuff. Like Sandra's on that list. She needs like an award.
Seriously.
I'm not sure about Lana's outfit, but we're gonna get into that later.
Yes, we will get into that later.
But before we get into that, we had the Miz versus Sheamus. But who were we watching? Freaking Mizdow. This man is hilarious. I wasn't even watching the match. I was watching him on the outside mimicking everything and like selling and falling, and Miz goes up to the top rope. He goes up to the steel steps. I love Mizdow. It was amazing. What did you guys think?
Yeah, this match was like I really didn't pay attention to the match that much. I like what I did see of it. Like both of them, they've been on the roster for a long time, so they're both really good workers. But honestly, there's just been nothing in this storyline that has had my interest other than Damien Mizdow. And like you said, GiGi, he was hilarious on the outside, selling everything. Like when Sheamus threw the Miz back into the ring, he would roll onto the floor like he got thrown back in. He was just priceless in this match. And then the end of the match as well, once he got the Miz got knocked out, Damien came running in and just laid there, and it was just really funny. And then the YMCA at the end was just hilarious. So it was a really good comedy spot, and usually WWE fucks that up a lot, but Damien Mizdow is hilarious. And honestly, for like what I really wanted to happen, I wanted the referee to get knocked out or something, and then the Miz called Damien to come in and to pick up the win with the ref not really paying attention who it was, because the crowd would eat that up because they're loving him right now. And I feel like that would be just an interesting way to showcase the United States Championship, and that would be Damien Sandow as champion. It would be his first championship he's ever held, and it would kind of add some like tension and animosity with the Miz. Maybe we could get a good triple threat at Survivor Series, but I'm dreaming. But other than that, like that was just my highlight of the match. Damien, he's fucking hilarious.
Well, for me, I didn't watch the match. I fast forwarded right through it, honestly. But while I was fast forwarding through it, I saw the YMCA thing. I was like, "What in the blue hell is Damien Sandow doing?" So then I just had to stop and watch it, and it was just so ridiculous. But like, it was so like ridiculous and out of the box that it interested me. So all I can say is that this gimmick is getting him over, and that's good. So take it while you can get it. So good on him.
Yeah, it was good. He was like all over my Tumblr. They freaking ate it up. It was so funny seeing him do like the YMCA and stuff.
Mm-hmm. It's so funny. But I just thought it was weird Sheamus doing it. That's why I can't take Sheamus seriously. And like,
he needs to be a heel, really bad.
Seriously.
He does.
I just can't. I can't take him seriously. I'm sorry, Sheamus.
You're boring. You're so boring.
Mm-hmm.
Poor guy, yeah. Hopefully we get some more Mizdow on Raw. Of course we are. And I hope they do something with Sheamus to make it a little bit more relevant, because that United States title is like at the bottom of the pool right now, just drowning.
Seriously. That title needs Lana and Ruse's touch, honestly.
It really does. It's
But
pretty
we
bad
leave
now that the
Mizdow and
Divas
YMCA.
Oh, I was just saying it's pretty sad now that the Divas title has more importance than one of the men's main titles, you know?
It's been a long time coming, though. It really has.
I know.
Yeah, oh, yeah.
At least we're in the forefront.
Oh, absolutely.
Take it while we can get it.
But WWE logic is just sad.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it only took like years and like Stephanie becoming one of the top dogs to happen.
Pretty much.
But we finally get a taste of a little bit of a personal assistant, Bray Bella. She kind of made Nikki a smoothie, and Nikki didn't want it. So what do you do when you don't want a smoothie? You don't throw it away. You dump it on your sister's head. As she puts your luggage into your car so you can go away to the hotel room. What did you guys think of Bray's first task as a personal assistant for Nikki?
I thought it was funny how Nikki had her get in her luggage and put it in the car. I thought that was a good task. And I don't know who she was talking to on the phone. I don't know. She was just... I think maybe Daniel. I don't know. But anyways, Nikki comes. She asks Nikki, did you put this in it? She asks Brie, did you put this in it? Did you put the 2 bananas? Did you put the 4 grapes? Did you put this? Da-da-da. And Brie's like, yes. And then Nikki goes, okay. And then she gets it. She pours on her head. She goes, well, that was for you. Now go make me another one. I was like, what a bitch. And then she drives off. And I was just like, oh, that was a cute little, just to show us what's to come. And I hope they really capitalize on this. I want to see like a segment when Nikki comes into the building every morning with Brie holding her shit and just her treating her like garbage. I just hope they keep this up with a lot of backstage segments. That's what they need. A lot of people are talking about they want her to help Nikki win matches, help her win matches. No, I don't want that. I don't, because Nikki's already a strong competitor. She put her away clean. I want Nikki to just torture her backstage before her match. Like, you know, like just like what she did tonight. Like little things.
Yeah.
I can easily see like Brie preparing for a match, and Nikki makes her have to do a whole bunch of shit, and she's already tired it out, and like there gets like a whole bunch of shit all over, and she has to go out into the ring and wrestle anyway. I could see stuff like that, but I do agree with you. They need to keep these girls backstage now to build this storyline and to build this personal assistant thing. Because if they don't, like, what's the sense of her being a personal assistant? You know what I mean? Because, like you said, she doesn't need her help to win any big matches. But I thought this backstage segment, I didn't expect it on the pay-per-view, which was a nice little surprise. It's funny seeing the first task Nikki sent Brie to do. She was struggling with it already, trying to get the luggage in. And then just the smoothie getting poured over her head. I feel like, I said it on Twitter earlier, I feel like this is just going to be another way for the fans to build up sympathy for Brie, and then she's just going to snap at her before Survivor Series. So I'm excited, though. Like this feud and this storyline has a lot of potential, and I'm really excited to see where it can go.
Yeah, I'd like to see for, like, since we have Halloween coming up, either on, like, Raw or SmackDown, we have, like, Nikki, and she dresses up as, like, Dorothy or something, and then she makes Brie dress up as, like, Toto. I think that would be fucking hilarious, and she's, like, literally her bitch then.
That would be awesome if they did that on SmackDown for the Friday, the Halloween episode. Just make her, like, she could dress as, like, Cinderella and then make her sister the evil witch or something, like... You know what I mean? I think it would be fun. Like,
yeah, it'd be so hilarious.
Yeah, that's a good idea. There's so much they could do, GiGi, but you know they won't. Seriously.
Yeah, so Jaymes was talking about fast forwarding for the Mizdow match. I fast forward for Rusev versus Show, even though, well, after Lana's promo, because, you know, even though if Lana looks like some satin sheets, we still have to listen to what she has to say. And she pretty much says that she wants us to respect the Russian national anthem and that we're real Americans, all that kind of thing. But then before they could play the Russian national anthem, Big Show comes out. Big Show and Rusev fought at one point. Mark Henry came out trying to will his boy on because they're supposed to go get ribs after Big Show's win. But Big Show taps out in the accolade, and America takes another L against Rusev. What did you guys think?
Tap out? I thought he passed out.
I don't know. They didn't show the camera angle. It looked like... I think he did tap out.
Oh, because I remember his eyes were open and he was looking around when everybody's chanting USA, and then he just closed his eyes. I thought he just passed out.
Mm-mm.
Maybe, I don't know.
If he did, he probably dreamed about the ribs that he wasn't going to get.
I don't know. I can't believe you fast forward through it, GiGi, because like this match was pretty entertaining. Rusev is a monster. And
he is a beast in that ring.
Oh my god. And they really like showed how like invested they are with this guy. He whipped the Big Show's ass and Mark Henry's ass. He gave a sick little side kick to Mark Henry right off the apron. Mark Henry sold that super kick like nobody's business. Let me tell you. The way that he fell off that apron, I was like, oh, poor Mark. I felt so bad. He did it so well. But I really thought that we were going to get Mark Henry to interfere in this match. But no, Rusev put the Big Show out. And I was just impressed. This was the most relevant Rusev and Mark Henry has been since Mark Henry's little storyline before we thought when he was going to quit with John Cena and all that. But I'm just so glad that they're working with Rusev because Rusev is now he's making people relevant, honestly. Let's keep it real.
The suplex that he gave Big Show out of nowhere, was really impressive. That was probably my high spot of that match.
Well, my high spot was that nice kick to Mark Henry because I thought Mark Henry sold it for days. And then he gets into the ring and he super kicks the Big Show like 5 times before he puts him in the accolade. And I was just like, yeah, he literally was slaying a giant in this match. And it was just so perfect. The storytelling with him and Big Show was on point. That's how you book a giant and a monster. Like
my only issue with this match, and I'm just impartial because I love Lana, I wanted to see her a little more involved. Like she was just like I loved seeing her on the outside when Rusev was in control. She was so happy and everything, but I wanted to see her get involved, get on the apron, at least get a slap in or something. But I kind of understand what they're doing with Rusev. It's like he technically doesn't need Lana while he's in the ring. He only needs her to talk for him, pretty much. So, like, I understand that, but I just wish she would be a little bit more involved because it's a pay-per-view, especially.
Right. He's a monster heel. Like, monster heels don't need that help. They don't need it at all. So he held his own with the Big Show, honestly. Oh my God, WWE is hiring? Get the fuck out of here! They just fired everybody.
They're hiring again?
I'm on the website right now. WWE hiring right now. Positions opened in your area. Hiring immediately. Apply here. So what? I could be without a job in the next month? Like, good. WWE have several. You just released Justin Roberts and everybody else. And now you guys want to hire people. Girl, bye.
That's hilarious.
I can't. That's so funny.
I'm sure separation packages are better than TNA, though.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, I'm glad that Rusev won the match. I'm glad that he didn't lose. He's still in his role, as he deserves. Like, let's put some titles on this guy now. Come on.
So, any ideas for who's going to face him next?
I would love for it to be Sheamus in the United States belt, but if not, I think Tom said it. I feel like they're going to continue this Rusev, Big Show, and then Mark Henry feud. So I could see a triple threat maybe.
Oh my
I keep
God.
saying triple threats at Survivor Series, but I just feel like that's where this storyline's kind of going to.
Did you guys see the promo
Because
before
I
the
see
match?
We're gonna have a triple threat.
Like backstage before the match, did you notice like the little shade that Big Show gave to Mark Henry? He's like, I'm gonna do this for America. I'm gonna beat him for you. And then like
Yeah.
Mark Henry looked a little sad about it. So when he came down, I thought he was going to attack Big Show from behind, but he never did. So
Did you guys see that the promo package before the match? How they really packaged Big Show as all the tributes to the troops, how the soldiers are his heroes, and then they had Lana.
Yeah, they really put him over.
Yeah, and then I love when they cut over to Lana and Rusev talking his shit, and I thought that was a good promo. And the new editing team that they have with all these promos, they're just on point with these things.
their promos are always really phenomenal.
So good, so freaking good. So I just had to highlight that real quick because I thought that was put together nicely, and I like the vignette with Lana. They were standing in the back, and Lana's just in the background with that Ice Queen bitch face of hers. She just looked so hot. I loved it. It was cool.
Something else that was cool. 2 Divas matches one night. AJ versus Paige. This match was really good. It had like a whole bunch of hard-hitting moments, and by hard-hitting, I mean AJ's body getting slammed into the barricade, and then Paige getting slammed down off the barricade onto the floor, and Foxy getting slapped by Paige. What did you guys think?
Jaymes, you want to go first?
Yeah, sure. This match was really physical. That's how I'll start off with. It's very physical. And it was different. I haven't seen a Divas match like this in a while. Entrances were on point. Fox and Paige came out and slayed every Divas entrance. I love how Fox got her look together to ride with Paige. I thought that was cool. They looked nice coming out together. And then they get to the ring, whatever. AJ comes out. I liked how Fox was outside of the ring. She looked so dangerous outside of the ring, like a sneaky fox. She really fits into her character perfect. I can't think of the best way to describe Alicia Fox because there's just the way that she acts. I can't think of the word, but that's just like she's like bubbly but bad. I don't know. She reminds me of Harley Quinn. A lot of people like to say, "Oh, AJ." I think Alicia Fox is more like her because Alicia Fox is playful yet evil.
Yeah, I can see that comparison.
Yeah, but going on into the match, I like that quick little clothesline by AJ in the beginning of the match. I like the head scissors into the roll-up. When she did that basket roll-up was good. And then the hair grip, and then she started skipping. She got a little pop from that. And then we got some AJ chants, which was refreshing. No more CM Punk chants, so I thought that was good. Then we get a nice little spinning back kick from AJ. I love how AJ moves in the ring. She kind of moves like a spider. Like after she did that kick and fell down, she kind of like glided over to the other side of the ring. She really looked like a spider. Like she really fits into her character. Another thing I liked is the fans were yelling at Paige. They were really heckling her. She was walking by. Some guy was like, "Get some sun for once in your life." I thought it was so funny.
Died. Freaking sign guy died.
He get some sun. I was like, what a bitch. And then Fox comes out of nowhere. I like how Paige took her out. AJ took her out outside of the ring. And then Paige grabs AJ and commenced the slaying of AJ outside of the ring, hitting her head on the barricades twice. That was sick. And then she gets to the ring, she taunts her, and then we get some strong headbutts and her elbows in the back, in the corner. I love those. I feel like she could have did them a little faster. That's maybe one of my little downspots, because they looked kind of fake. Because AJ is so short, and she was trying to reach up there, and Paige was just doing it too slow for me. And then I liked how the gut kick when AJ came off the ropes and Paige caught her nicely, and then Fox yelling at the ref, "Don't tell me what to do." That was funny. The tornado DDT from AJ was on point. And AJ's been showing a lot of new moves. She's added a lot to her arsenal lately, and I'm loving it. And it's just refreshing. And then the guillotine, which I love. And Paige grabbing AJ in a fallaway slam, and as she skipped away, I thought that was pretty clever. Very heelish. And then now that barricade spot when Paige took that nasty spill. At first, it was really awkward. I was like, what is it? Suplex? What is this going to be? I don't know what the hell was going on, but they really stalled it. And then she just snatched Paige out of there, and that bump looked like it hurt. But whatever, Fox comes to help her out, and then when Fox threw her in, and AJ got the win. I thought it was cool. I knew AJ was going to win. I didn't think they were going to put the title on Fox, but I thought it was a good match. I thought it was good. Was it my favorite Divas match of the night? No, I liked the Bellas more, but this was a good match. It was decent, and I have nothing bad to say about it.
Yeah, I really enjoyed this match. Like, people complain about how the storyline and this feud that's been going on with AJ and Paige, but regardless of that, like, the matches that these two put on main pay-per-views are amazing. So, and this was just another example. Jaymes hit a lot of the high spots for me there, but I really liked when Paige was just, like, whamming AJ back and forth into the barricade. It was kind of like when Michelle McCool did that to Kelly Kelly back in the day.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it was just so brutal. And like you said, I loved Alicia Fox on the outside. Thank you, Alicia. Straightening your hair. Your weave was on point tonight. And she just looked gorgeous, but we'll get into that later. Other than that, like, AJ was adding a lot more moves into her moveset, which I really like because she's a face now, so she needs to add more. And everybody complained when she was a heel, her moveset was really repetitive and just really stale and boring. But that tornado DDT out of the corner was another high spot of mine. I love that. It looked when Paige was on the outside going up on the barricade, it looked like she was going for the rampage off the barricade. I was like, what the hell is this girl doing? But that bump she took was sick when she hit her head off the side of it. And Alicia coming over, she's like, come on, Paige, no, you gotta get in there. So she, like, throws her in and kind of cost her the match. So I liked at the ending as well when Alicia came in and Paige was just mad and slapped the shit right out of her. But she didn't, like, beat her down or anything. She just left her. So that leaves us with, like, it left me with wanting more and what's going to happen with it.
Yeah, that slap. Alicia Fox.
Are they going to be, like, an abusive friendship, or is it going to be, like, are they just going to turn on each other? But overall, I love this match.
That slap. Alicia Fox sold it really well. I like how she was like, she still sucks, AJ sucks. And then she tries to plow. She gets murked by Paige. And the way that she fell back and got up really quick, I thought it was cute. Alicia Fox can sell you sand at the beach. She is just on point with the selling. I loved it. And then when Paige...
Yeah, you guys said all my high spots.
What was that?
What did you say, James? I was going to say, you guys said all my high spots. It was really good. I loved when AJ got, like, thrown into the barricade. It looks so brutal. I wish we had more of that for, like, Nikki and Bray, because you just can tell, like, they hate each other at this point. But I thought it was really good, and only, like, kind of low spot, just thought it was awkward. Like you said, Jaymes on the barricade, like, was supposed to be a suplex. I feel like something kind of got messed up there, and then AJ's just like, okay, bitch, I'm going to grab your ankle and tuck your chin. We're just going to go with this. Mm-hmm. And then I loved Alicia's face after, like, Paige just freaking, like, brought it to her. She's had, like, the most confused her look on her face. She looked like a sad little fox puppy. She's like, why'd you hit me?
I know. I felt so bad. Poor Foxy.
I think they're still going to be friends in the end, though. They're both crazy. They're batshit crazy, so they'll get along.
Yeah, I think Paige is going to forgive her tonight.
But she did tell her she hated her when she was walking away. She's like, I hate you.
Yeah, I love that. I love her and Fox's little, the dynamic between the two of them. I feel like they have great chemistry. These two can work together like nobody's business. Remember those matches?
Oh, those matches were amazing.
Till this day, those are the best Diva matches I've seen this year. It was Fox and Paige. They're my favorite Diva matches I've seen. And then comes my girl Charlotte, and, you know, I have to give my girl her light. But Paige and Fox together, that's a problem right there. And they need to go with it. They need to put the title on Fox soon. Because this girl is just too good.
Do you think she'll ever get the title again? Because everybody would love to see it, but I just don't know. Because, like, it is kind of stale now. I want to see somebody else kind of enter this feud and kind of take the reins of it. And Alicia Fox would be perfect.
I think they would. I think they would put the belt on Fox. Because, like, she's in the title picture right now, kinda. You know what I mean? Like, why not? That's what I feel like. Why not put the title on her?
It's been hot potato anyways, right?
Right.
Mm-hmm. I think she would really just, like, do great with the title. I can see them maybe putting on, like, a Bella Twin first or, like, a Natty maybe, just because they've been, like, sitting around just thirsty for it. But I feel like freaking, like, Foxy is just, like, also just, like, dying of dehydration also, because they just, like, have been totally neglecting these girls. And just terrible.
I feel like Fox, if they put the title back on Alicia Fox, it will be another quick title run. I do believe that. I don't think they would give her a legit title run. But I would be happy with that. You know why? Because it would fit her character, kinda.
I could see her losing it before the Royal Rumble, for sure.
Quickly.
Yeah.
Just to say that she's a 2-time Divas champion. Because she deserves it. She deserves to be recognized like that.
She's a veteran on the Divas roster.
Right.
Honestly. And so she needs, like, her and Natty, both of them, they both deserve at least one more reign.
And I love how they lately they've been booking Alicia Fox like she belongs there. You know what I mean? We see her every week. Remember before we used to go weeks without seeing Foxy. Weeks without seeing her. And I'm like, yo, where is Fox? And now they're like using her and like she's in a title, she's in the Divas title picture. She's in a storyline with Paige. So I'm just glad.
She picked up wins over the Divas champion just last week.
Yeah, and she
picked up a win over AJ last week. So.
Yeah, and I was just going to say that. She's picking up wins on the Divas champion, so I'm just glad. You know, I can't really complain on how they're booking Fox.
Yep, and they're keeping her at one character. She's not like a heel one week and then a face another week. It's like, okay, she can be a heel for like a long time, guys. She can do it.
Yeah. I have no complaints about Fox's character at this moment. I feel like she is where she belongs in the roster. I honestly do. I believe that she's at the right spot.
Finally.
But now we want a little more for her. You know what I mean? Because we are fans of hers. And you know, another thing with Alicia Fox, everybody has their favorites. I notice this. Everyone has their favorites. And then everybody loves Fox. You ever noticed that? I never hear
a bad thing to really say about Alicia Fox.
No, because you can't. I'm sure we'll get a listener now. I hate Alicia Fox. Because, you know, somebody always got to be that one. But, I don't know. Like, she doesn't have many haters. A lot of people are behind her. A lot of people like her. So why not put the title on the girl?
Yeah, she's solid in the ring. She has a good personality. And she's, like, out there doing stuff like be a star. You can't really hate on her.
And she never gets injured. Hello.
It's a huge reaction every time she is out when she does crazy shit. So.
Yes. And tell me when's the last time this girl got injured. Never. So let's get it. I'm here for Fox for Champion 2015. Let's get it together.
Yes, please.
And honestly, I put the title on her before Naomi. I know a lot of people want Naomi to be champion, but I don't feel like Naomi's ready. I don't.
Yeah, I would put it on Alicia before as well.
Yeah, I would, honestly. And Naomi, you know, she'd probably throw a fit.
Naomi needs a few storylines and feuds under her belt before she becomes Divas champion, I think.
She needs a good feud. Not something with Cameron.
Yeah, she just needs to tighten up her shit a little bit more because she's like one of the girls in the ring that will just like start going and like you can't stop her and then starts to get sloppy. But I think once we kind of see that she can like work a mic and like isn't like a Bella on the mic, she can totally do this.
I think that's my problem with Naomi is that she can't work a mic. She's not a talker.
Like, people say that though because
I think give her a chance to though.
Yeah, and the time she has been on the mic, like in backstage segments, she's pretty good. Like she's sassy. Like she has a good voice. I feel like Total Divas has really helped her out as well.
I don't know. For me, it's not all the way there yet for me. I feel like she needs a little more work. Like, you know, she's not bad. You know, like not like Brie bad, but like I feel like she needs a little bit of work, not much. Just like you know what I think it is? It's because she was paired up with Cameron, and Cameron is just her charisma is like out of this world.
Kind of stole the spotlight.
Yeah, with that, but you know,
the weave really stole the spotlight. But
but you know, her and Cameron, they're like a glove. Cameron was her glove. So now she's exposed. She doesn't have Cameron, the mouthpiece. So right. I don't know. I feel like
I was thinking of a good storyline for Naomi, and I feel like the best one. I don't know when Tamina's coming back, but I feel like it would be kind of interesting to have her have a feud with Tamina because you do know that she's related to the Usos.
Oh, that would be.
So I could feel like Naomi can pair up with her husband, and then the other one can side with Tamina. Because, I mean, they're not going to become champions anytime soon. They just lost at Hell in a Cell as well. So I feel like maybe they could split them up for a little bit, put them back together. But I feel like that would just be able to do something with Naomi and Tamina as well. So
I don't know about the Usos splitting up. They really just got them over as, like, legit tag team champions.
Well, if they don't split them up, just put them in the middle of it, maybe.
I would want Tamina to be, like, what I want them to do is put Naomi out there with her husband. We all know she's married to him. put her together with the Usos, and then we can have Tamina come back in the picture and be like this, I brought you guys here. Don't forget that I was the one who did all, like...
Oh, yeah, that'd be perfect.
Yeah, I think that would be a way. And then Naomi, like this, you just married into this family. You're not a part
of that.
Yeah, like something like that. That would
be a perfect way for her to, like, return as, like, have Naomi manage them down at ringside, and Tamina just come out of nowhere and just attack her.
And the other thing is, like, Naomi and Tamina have great chemistry together.
They do, because Tamina's a good solid base for Naomi to do all of her flashy moves on her. So.
Perfect. Then there you go. Every, like, Ultimate Warrior says it ever, nobody becomes a star without somebody else. And it's the truth. Naomi needs that person like that. And she needs a Tamina, somebody with good foundation, base, has a legacy, and just a feud with her would be perfect for Naomi's career. Not like feuding with like, I love Cameron, but Cameron doesn't do anything for you. You know what I mean? So.
But I feel like you said, Tamina, she does have, because she's been built up, like, once she was with AJ, she was built up pretty well, like, as a dominant, like, the toughest diva on the roster. So I feel like that would be a really good way just to use them, and, like, they're not in the title picture, but just keep them on TV instead of them just jobbing all the time.
Yep.
Especially Naomi, because she deserves so much better. And I feel like I said, she needs a few feuds before she can kind of go after the title and actually win it. And I feel like Tamina would be the best place to start.
But do you guys think Tamina's going to come in and go directly after AJ in the title? I don't think I want that. I'm not here for it.
I think it's one of the things everybody wants us to forget about.
So I hope so. I hope they let us forget about it. Cause
I don't know. I feel like WWE will go that way and push Tamina. You think so? Yeah.
Like, if they do, great, because I feel like Tamina deserves to be up there, because... I don't know. Do people not like her? I like Tamina. I
like Tamina too.
I don't know.
She's like she lacks a lot on the mic, but that's okay. Like, she's just one of those divas on the roster. We need one of those divas on the roster that are intimidating and kind of the brute of the division, and that's Tamina. So I like her, but like, is she my favorite diva? No. Is she in my top 5? No. But
I don't think Tamina's that bad on the mic. That's when it comes with Naomi. Like, I feel like Tamina, because to me it's Naomi's voice. I think it is her voice. She's too, like, I don't know how to describe her voice. It's too, like, laid back. It's like, put some oomph, Naomi. Like, I don't know.
Oh yeah, she has kind of like of a chill. Like, oh, that's cool.
Yeah,
it's
like,
cool.
It's cool. Like, she sounds like just like a regular girl. Like, she doesn't play up her character. I feel like she's very monotoned for me. And, like,
can you imagine Naomi getting in Tamina's face, though? Being like, I'm not intimidated by you.
I think Naomi's capable of it, and I think it takes somebody like Tamina to pull it out of her. That's why I keep saying, like, she needs that glove, somebody to pull it out of her. That's what I feel like.
I just hope
Tamina is coming back or not, but...
I just hope she comes back with, like, better hair and a better look, because I wasn't here for her dressing like a big-ass AJ fan. Like, I like her moveset. I think she's a really good wrestler. She needs to stop doing the Superfly splash because she doesn't do it like her daddy. But I think her look just wasn't good. She needs to go back to, like, when her hair, like, had, like, the curly island look to it.
No. Please don't.
Well, was it good with the burgundy?
I loved her with the ponytail with the high bump.
Okay, yeah, the ponytail, yeah.
I like the ponytail.
And I think she looks so cute in the new game. I love her character. I can't wait to play with her. She's the most excited, like, I didn't even think I was going to be excited to play with her. I'm excited to play with her and Naomi. Those are the two I can't... Yeah, and I
wonder if her contact moves in the game.
I don't know. They look like Tamina. They look like they really nailed it with her because it looks like her. It looks really good.
It's an updated outfit, too. Like, they put a lot of work into her.
Well, isn't this her first character?
Yeah, it's her first time in the game. Same with the Funkadactyls and, well, Paige and Emma as well, too. So.
Pretty cool. They did the damn thing, so I'm glad for her.
Yep. And speaking of doing the damn thing, y'all, the main event, though. Oh, Lord.
My God.
Blessings. Ambrose, my number 2 guy. Ziggler's number 1. He came out first. Kendo stick on his back. He's bringing out all types of weapons. Rollins comes out. He sees Ambrose at the top of the cage, and he doesn't want to go up there. He sends Jamie Noble and Joey Mercury to go up there, and that's when the shit totally starts, because they start fighting at the top of the cell, then they go down to the side of the cell, and they're hitting each other, and we see the tables down there, and it's like, are they gonna go for it? What are they gonna do? And they fucking go for it, and not one goes through a table, but both of them, and it was just, like, so perfect. And then the match once they got inside the ring after Ambrose kind of came to it and said, wait, no, this is not going to like this. It was complete and utter like CCW, ECW, just kind of like extreme craziness. And we didn't really have a decision for the match because we had a bit of a return. If you guys remember Bray Wyatt, Cena beat him for no damn reason and they kind of ran off back to the woods, but he's back now. And he had a hologram and it was amazing. What did you guys think?
Seth did pick up the win though.
Oh, yeah, okay, yeah, he did because Dean got hit. There we go.
Yeah. But for me, oh my god, I said this in the last episode. You remember Vince McMahon with Pat Patterson and I can't remember Briscoe when he
Briscoe did good.
Yeah, like the cronies, whatever. I feel like this is Triple H's new version of them. I love how Seth sent them up to the top of the Hell in a Cell, and like he just whipped their ass and everything. It was just the spots were to the T. To the freaking T. And then when he finally like got his hands on Seth and they finally got into the Hell in a Cell and then he closed that gate and the crowd went crazy when that bell rang to be like, wait, there's more. You know what I mean? After he closed the gate, after that spot with the tables, it was just, to me, it was, you know what? I dare to say, Dean Ambrose reminded me of Stone Cold Steve Austin last night. With the jean pants, the black shirt, and just whooping everybody's ass, I was getting my Stone Cold Steve Austin vibes. And I don't know, it was just so perfect. The match was so perfect. And then at the end, we can go on all day about high spots about this match, honestly, because it was just it was a 10. And the end of the match was a 20. Bray Wyatt's little comeback was the best I've ever seen, ever done since the Big Show came out of the ring at Valentine Valentine, whatever.
Massacre, I think it was.
Was it Massacre? I thought it was Bad Blood.
Something like that.
I think it was Valentine Massacre with Vince McMahon in the ring. When Big Show came through, I was so shocked. But this one, when I heard the chanting and all of this demonic sayings, I was like, what is going on? I was like, are we going to get a new superstar? And then I kept listening. I was like, wait, that kind of sounds like Bray Wyatt. And then when the hologram popped up, I was like, yo, WWE is really fucking with me today.
They got money. I'm like, where they get the hologram from?
Now they got the hologram. Now they're hiring people. They are new money now. New money. I guess the new launch with the network, when they launched it to the other states, is doing well for them. But anywho, that hologram, how Bray came through it, I was just like, Bray Wyatt is probably my most favorite superstar right now after that. He had that WrestleMania moment with the whole world in his hands when he did that, and it just looked so nice, the cinematography with all the fans dancing and waving in the crowd. That was so memorable for me. And now he comes and does this with the hologram that Dean Ambrose is staring into it. You see this figure in it, and then he runs right through it in the smoke. I was just like, yo, you know he came up with this. Bray Wyatt is so creative. I love creative people, and Bray Wyatt was just my star of the night for that little moment. And then the tarantula back bend and he walks over to him. It was just so creepy, airy, and on freaking point. I loved it. Loved it.
Yeah, this main event was amazing. I'm so happy that these guys got the main event spot. And you said it earlier, Jaymes, that they needed to, because if John Cena won in the main event, that crowd would have went crazy.
Exactly.
And not a good way. But I called it earlier this week, too. I said I wanted them to do the top of the cell kind of thrown off spot, but in a safer way. And they did it. They just kind of went down a little bit, but it was perfect. And then when they went on the stretchers and Dean got off, he was like, fuck this, and just kept attacking. Like, this match was amazing overall. So many good spots in this match. But, God, at first when Dean Ambrose came down, I thought he had a sword, like a samurai sword with him. I'm like, he's going to cut these guys up. But other than that, I was really kind of like confused at first when the lights went out and the chanting went on. I thought, because I was watching it online, I thought it was some weird advertisement. I was like, what the fuck is going on here? But no, and then the hologram came up, and I still, I didn't understand it at first, because I didn't think WWE could afford a hologram, for fuck's sake. But it was just amazing. Like you said, Jaymes, Bray Wyatt coming through and attacking him, and then going into the tarantula pose and just staring at him when he's on the ground. It was so creepy, and I'm really looking forward to this feud now with Bray Wyatt and Dean Ambrose. Like, that is a feud in the making. Like, fantasy for a whole bunch of fans. So, what a great main event overall.
Oh my! What a way to like resurrect the Bray Wyatt character. Like
nobody because we've seen all these really creepy segments with them, but nobody really thought he would return tonight at the pay-per-view, especially in the main event.
Yeah.
Yeah. I thought it was gonna be like Raw since we're so close to Halloween.
Right.
It was so needed, though. It was so needed. Now it puts him right back into relevance. You know what I mean? Like Cena buried him.
We can forget about that Cena thing now. Hopefully.
After this return, I who? Cena?
Yeah.
When? Like I can't. Oh, Nikki, you reminded me when you were talking about after they were putting the stretches and stuff like that. I thought it was so funny when they were the cameras were at Seth Rollins and they were rolling Seth away. But if you look far away, you see Dean like shaking and struggling in his gurney to get out of it. And I thought it was the funniest thing because they were all trying to hold him down, and you just see Dean going crazy and shaking, trying to get out of there. And then when he finally breaks through, he runs over and just commences to whoop on Seth's ass. And another thing about Seth can sell an ass whooping, and that's exactly what baby faces are supposed to do. They're supposed to make the heel. They're supposed to just sell a good beating, and Seth does a good job at it. He plays such a good heel, and he was the one I didn't expect to go heel. It's so crazy.
He's my favorite superstar on the roster.
I know. Yeah, you told me he is, and then you told me it's because of his body.
You love that CrossFit, don't you, Nikki?
I do. It's like if he shaved that beard, he would be perfect.
I like the beard.
I can't complain.
I like the beard.
It was like really good for a main event. I loved like when he wrestles, he like throws the PG out like the door. He's like, "I'm a bitch ass, you son of a bitch." I'm like, "Oh Lord, yes, Attitude Era, yes, bitch, yeah."
Yes, when he
I love him so much.
When he said that, I was like, "Yes, whoop his ass." He really got you into it, and even the commentators were like, "Wow, Dean's fired up." I was like, "Hell yeah, he is. He's ready." Go ahead, Gigi.
And then when like the lights went out, I'm like, I really had a moment. I'm like, "Oh my God, it's Undertaker." I'm like, "Calm down, Gigi. He's like 155 years old. He's not coming back at Hell in a Cell."
Well, Gigi.
And then they started doing like the chanting and stuff, and I'm all like, "Ooh, is this American Horror Story COVID?" Like I got so excited.
Well, Gigi, with the time it took for them to turn the lights on, it could have been the Undertaker making his way down to the ring because it took forever for the lights to come on. I was like, "What is going on?" Maybe it was the anticipation was killing me. I couldn't wait.
Yeah.
It seemed like it was forever.
The only thing I wish that they did though is like if you were watching on the network, it still said like live in the corner. I wish they made it like Bray just fucked up everything. Like he fucked up the guys in the back, and like the music isn't playing, the commentary can't talk because like their headsets are messed up. I wish they did something like, "Oh, he's back, he's just messing up everything." I love if they would have did that because it's kind of like, okay, oh shit. Like I thought like how Nikki said like already about to cut to commercial, or is there like a 40 not having this right now, or just gonna end the match?
And you know what else, Gigi, were you mentioning that, with him messing up everything? You know how at the end of every Wyatt segment it's the yeah, and then they show the little signal, like the little face or whatever, at the end of the video. So something. Remember my theory last week when I was saying that they can get Emma and like put Sister Abigail inside of her or something like that. Where it goes, we literally saw a figure of Sister Abigail because that was a female figure in the hologram, because I took a real close look at it. I was like, this looks like a female to me, and I think that was Abigail. So now that we've seen the spirit of Abigail, it's so easy for them to put this in a storyline with him inserting Abigail's spirit into a diva. I think it would work out perfectly for him, and it would be so. Does he need a diva at this point? No, because his return was so impactful. But like, if they want to, that's one way to do it, because we already seen the figure of Abigail, and I thought it was done nicely. And
it would just add more depth to his character.
Yeah, I want
the storyline.
Like, I feel like he doesn't have to do it right away because he's getting into this program with Dean. But I feel like as he keep building on Abigail. Oh, you saw Abigail. Abigail appeared. Like, I want him to talk about that. Like, she's here. You know what I mean?
And maybe they can kind of, because I know Dean Ambrose allegedly is dating Renee, but they could kind of start like maybe just a little love angle with Emma and Dean Ambrose, and kind of Emma being like, "Oh, are you okay? I know you're," because she's fucked up too, so I can kind of see that she would be attracted to him.
Yeah.
Maybe. I think that would be kind of cool.
It would be cool. It would be a nice way to get Emma involved and give her something to do.
Yes.
Because until she does something new, I'm still going to go with these Emma stealing shit jokes.
Because I could see, that's a good idea, because I could see Dean being like, yeah, I dig her, she's kind of out there, whatever. You know how Dean is charismatic and stuff like that.
Right.
He can play it off perfectly. But that's just us streaming, you guys.
Yes. If it happens, WWE will be a much better place.
If it happens, I want my check, WWE.
Yes, come on.
And they would be more than willing to give it to you, apparently.
I know. Now they're hiring.
Having jobs and holograms. Like, are they pulling money out of their ass? Like, where is this coming from? I was like, they have a hologram. Like, what the...
Seriously.
They messed up 2 tables. They have money now, you guys. They have money.
He got money. Get it all for him. Yeah, like, they have all of this. Now I expect a new Titantron soon for the next pay-per-view. Because, come on, I'm tired of this no hologram. I mean, Titantrons, it's always the same shit, just different graphics, and I'm over it.
Oh, yeah.
You know what?
Oh, and they also had, like, that little What you gonna say, Nikki?
Oh, I was just gonna say, you guys know how down in NXT, like for the ring,
oh yeah,
how they had the little like
the monitor.
Yeah, the monitor in it. I love that. I wish like they need to bring it up to main roster for sure.
For sure, that is nice. I love it. And it looks so nice too.
It looks so like crisp and clean, and it's just
it's on point.
Mm-hmm.
Very. And speaking of crisp and clean, we have a brand new segment here on the PipeBomb Podcast, Bombshell of the Night. We're going to run down these girls' outfits, give our opinions, and we're going to give our best of the night, who we thought completely slayed our lives. And then we have the girl who could have did better. She was there, our grenade of the night. So, guys, I'm going to run down who is in our arsenal for tonight. We have Stephanie McMahon in, like, a camo throw-up outfit. Renee Young, who's on the pre-show, so you may not have seen her. Nikki and Brie Bella both rocking the red. Eden in red. Lillian, I just put her on there. I think she was probably wearing a dress. Alicia Fox in black. Paige in black with like lace. And then AJ with the new cut-up t-shirt. So I'll start with Nikki. Who was your bombshell and who was your grenade?
Okay, well, I guess nobody's agreeing with me here, but my bombshell of the night is the ravishing Russian Lana. Honestly, like, okay, before I get to her, I'm gonna kind of get to all of these girls tonight were on point, except for one of them. But yeah, like everybody just kind of brought something new. There was all new outfits, aside from Paige. Maybe I think she kind of wore the same, but I do like that outfit, so she was fine. But Alicia Fox, I love how she went darker. She had an edgier look to her. I like that little one piece with the strip up the middle. I thought it was a bathing suit, but whatever, it looked cute. I'm glad that her hair was straightened down too. She listened to us, thank God. And the Bella twins too. I love Nikki's outfit. I love that metallic gray, and her hair, her makeup, everything was just beautiful. And Brie Bella too. I was impressed with her. My only thing with her is that I like that's an old top, but they kind of just gave her new pants with the cutouts through it. So I do like that, and like, I'm excited to see, like, that in different colors. I kind of want to see, like, a black one, maybe, like, a dark blue one or something like that. But I thought she looked good. AJ as well. I'm happy with AJ because for the past few weeks, actually a few months, actually, she has been mixing up her outfits just a little bit. And I appreciate that because tonight I like how she had her long sleeves with the cutouts as well. She just looked really cute. So, but yeah, Lana is my bombshell of the night. I just loved that that pin suit. It was just beautiful. The light pink, and it's like silk or satin. I don't know what it is, but it just looked really nice to me. She just looked elegant. She was giving me Miss Elizabeth like vibes. It was just beautiful. Her hair was beautiful. Her makeup was beautiful. So she's my bombshell. And my grenade. Wah wah. I love you, Stephanie, but no, like the camo dress. I don't know what you were thinking, but.
I don't think it was camo. It looked like flowers.
Well, whatever it was a hot fucking mess. So
flowers that got stepped and pissed on.
Yeah, exploding you up, Stephanie. I'm sorry.
Jaymes.
Well, I agree with Nikki. The Divas looked flawless. Sandra needs an award. She really put them together. With Paige, I just noticed that Paige has, like, in her shorts are, like, see-through. You can see her thong. It's, like, Like, literally, you could see her thong watching her.
Oh.
Yeah, it was like, Paige, a little risque, huh? So I thought that was hot. Alicia Fox looked amazing. I'm so glad that she toned that hair down. She looked hot. But my bombshell, this is so tough. I thought Nikki Bella slayed for the gods. She looked so sexy. But my bombshell has to be Bray. Those pants, especially how she came out with the flannel tied around her waist, because she's been wearing it lately. I've been seeing her, and I always wondered, why won't she incorporate that in her ring gear? I always thought that. And then when she did it, I was just like,
oh, is she going to pull Becky Lynch here?
Well, I don't think it's nothing like Becky Lynch, because Becky Lynch has it engraved in her clothes, and Brie just wore it as like a little accessory.
Yeah, I'm worried she's going to go that path, though. And I'm like, oh, God, don't.
I wouldn't be mad at it. I think it fits her. I think it looks so cute, and that's what it is. What she wears on her daily, like we always see her in something like that. And I
think it looks like Mick Foley cosplay. But go ahead, James.
You are so shady, GiGi. I loved it. I thought it was nice. It was different. I love the pants. At the top, I could do it out because we've seen it before, but I don't know. She just looks so good to me. I thought Brie looked amazing, but Nikki, I don't know. My bombshells are the Bella twins. Period. The Bellas. The Bellas on my bombshell. So I give it to them. My grenade will have to be... Oh, I hate to do this.
Don't you do it.
Stephanie looks terrible, but... Lana, you disappointed me. I hated the pink. I hated it. The material looked cheap. It looked like Barbie's outfit. Like, it was just bad for me. Like, I don't know. The makeup was on point. The shoes were cute for days. But I just can't get over the material. Like, silk does not look good under lights, Nikki. It looks cheap. And she was under lights, and it just looked so cheap on her. So, she's my grenade.
But we've seen her in the silk black pantsuit before, and she was beautiful in that, too. So that's why I love that outfit.
I didn't like the black one, either. The one with the horizontal slit.
Yes, what?
Yeah, I didn't like that one, either. It looked tacky.
I feel like it fits her character. I feel like it makes her a little bit more, like, elitist, like, I guess.
I guess.
I can't believe she's a grenade, though. My God.
I know. I told you, it hurt for me to say, but...
Well, you need to give it to Stephanie.
Well, Stephanie is a landmine. Are you kidding me? Stephanie is just a landmine. She's the atomic bomb. Like, that was just a mess. And it was an obvious choice. So, Stephanie always looks terrible to me. That's why I never, like, really give her any attention.
She's been looking all right, though, for the past few weeks, I guess.
I don't know. I just have to give it to Lana. I was just so disappointed.
All right, fine.
Well, my bombshell, you guys know it. I'm going to give it to Queen AJ. I love the gray shirt with the reds and the lace. I freaking love that. I thought she looked so cute. I love the shorts. I love the gray, like, super high top boots. Converse are so freaking cute. So she's my bombshell, and she's just going to blow up on these hoes. And then my grenade, I'm not giving to Lana. I'm going to go predictable here just because Stephanie, like, what were you thinking? Like, Jaymes said it looked like flowers that got, like, stepped on and then pissed on, and, like, some camo fell over it. I wasn't here for it. Didn't like it. Like, girl, you are worth so much money. Like, you could get you, like, some, like, Vera Wang, Versace, bitch, something better than this. Like, Stephanie, I love you so much, but girl.
Let's get her a stylist, for one.
We've been asking for a stylist for her for months.
Seriously. Stephanie just doesn't give a fuck.
Get it together, Stephanie. Come on.
China was, like, just talking shit on you. You should have came, like, bitch, yes, I stole your man, like, this dress. Why wouldn't you leave, like, shit?
I don't know. And you come out and be like, this is how I stole your man, darling. Like, you remember when Stephanie used to look hot back, even with I could do without the choker back in the day, because, girl. But
yes, you rock that choker.
I don't know. I feel like back in the day, her tits were so freaking big, and did she get a breast reduction or something? Because her
boobs are massive still, though. If you still look at them.
Oh, really?
I think because she wears, like, dark colors now, so it's less noticeable. But back in the day, they were, like, freaking crazy.
And she's lost so much weight. Back in the day, she used to be a little heavier. So she's lost a lot of weight. I feel like
she gained muscle now.
She's very toned now.
Yeah, she's huge and not in, like, a fat way, but, like, just muscle tone.
Mm-hmm. Stephanie looks good. She has this nice body.
Yeah, she does.
Yes.
And she's a mom of what, like 2, 3? Like
3 girls.
Poor Hunter.
I'm also gonna add in Brie. She's like a stick of dynamite. I don't know. I'm just saying, girl. Like Victoria was great because I saw your fucking underwear and it was just like, girl, really? It was like lace or something. I'm like, don't you guys usually wear like those weird asses like sports thongs? Like, what are you doing with your life, Brie? Like, you need to get some double sided tape immediately.
GG.
I couldn't with Brie. I thought she looked cute, and I was like, oh god, like it was like hanging out the whole time. Like she did a missile drop kick, and the thong is just out there. I'm like, Brie, pull your pants up, boo boo, or get the flannel shirt and tie that shit back up. Like, very, especially Paige. I saw that when I watched the match back. I was like, look, is that lace? Like,
yeah,
girl.
Me too. I was like, are we in the PG era? What is this? It kind of
we're getting a bra and panties match soon enough.
Oh my god. You know what? Her Paige's her bottom reminded me of Angelina Love's thong one.
Yeah.
That's what it reminded me of, and I was just like, you don't want to do anything Angelina Love be wearing, girl. Nothing like this.
She's on Total Divas now. The girl's just taking it there.
Yes. I don't know. It's just so hard to pick out who was your worst this week because that's why I said it was so hard for me to say Lana because Lana didn't look that bad, but the material just did it for me. I couldn't.
She didn't.
I'm sorry.
Girl, like, she looked good in the back when they took, like, a photo and it was, like, dark, so there was no, like, reflection, and she came out. So I was like, I was ready for this. Now I'm not. Yeah. But she still looked good, and she had a good mic work, so, and the body on that girl is just sickening, so. Mm-hmm. So, any more thoughts, you guys, on Hell in a Cell? I'm surprised Jaymes hasn't, like, read Cena for Filth before we leave our great listeners.
Because I feel like it's so repetitive. I feel like they're so sick of me going in on Cena because it's never going to change. He's always going to be their guy. But the only thing, you know why I can't go in on him is because they made up for it at the main event. If he was the main event, I would have been ripping shit. They would have caught a rant for days. The past hour would have just been me dragging Cena through the mud. But the match was so boring. So fucking boring. Like, honestly, I caught myself on Instagram, Twitter, I'm thinking about my laundry. Like, who the fuck thinks about their laundry while they're doing the match? And that's what I was doing. And then I was like, poor Randy Orton, you have to work with a stiff motherfucker like this. I don't know, like, at a great match, like a Hell in a Cell, people kill for a match like that. And you're working with any money, Randy Orton would rather be in that ring with Seth Rollins at Hell in a Cell than John Cena. I put money on it. Because your match will only be as good as your rival, and Cena's not good. Like, I get it. People love him. I understand that. I know he's a top guy. I understand all of that. I get it. But the thing is, he's not talented. I'm sorry. He's not.
I feel like he's talented, but just not in the ring. Like, he's talented in other ways, and that's why
he's just a nice guy. That's all he is. He's a nice guy.
He's one of the best businessmen that they've ever created in WWE, though. In my opinion, I guess.
He's a businessman. I didn't even
watch this. I only watched the last 3 minutes of this match.
He's definitely
for like 18 minutes. Are you kidding me?
Yeah, they didn't need that much time.
Nobody has any time for that. So I did like at the end, like the FU or the attitude adjustment through the table, but it's just like you said, so predictable. John Cena's going up against the Beast again at Survivor Series. Here we go. Round fucking 43 again. So.
I told you guys. That's why I'm not surprised. And the other thing with him, Nikki, he is a businessman because I've read rumors and stuff that they're gonna have the T boys are gonna talk about it later this week. Is John Cena? He has a new reality show coming out that he's producing and stuff like that. Like, I guess he's talented in that area and stuff like that. But like what I see in the ring, I'm never like amazed by John Cena. Yeah, he's.
I definitely agree with you. I've never been a fan of Cena. Like as a kid, I always bitched about him. And then still now, like, I've kind of respected him, but I still don't like watching him wrestle.
He's just not my cup of tea, you guys. Like,
that's me neither.
Like me, like, I stand for creative people, like Bray Wyatt. He came out with something so fresh, something I'd never seen before. That's why I was just like, oh my god, he's amazing, he's creative. Cesaro, always different maneuvers. Ziggler, same thing. They're always surprising you. Dean, Seth. And then you get John Cena, generic, boring. hustle and all this loyalty, respect, all this shit that they tell you in school that you're just like, shut the fuck up. You know what I mean? Like, be good, kids. Stay in school. No, go kick his ass. That's what I want. Like, I just can't. But, like, I understand his character is for the kids. I understand that the kids need somebody because the kids do bring money into this business. I understand that. But don't shove him down our throats this kind of way. And, again, he's going to go face Brock Lesnar. Like, now I'm worried. I really don't want Brock to drop the title to him.
I don't think he's going to. I feel like Brock's holding this title for a long time.
I hope so. Because if this is a guy... But then again, this would be their third match. And Vince is...
But is Brock Lesnar going to drop the title at Survivor Series of all pay-per-views? Like,
no, I think it's going to run to WrestleMania, pretty much.
But then again, Vince loves Cena. He loves Cena. He swings from Cena's left ball to the right ball. Like, he's on it. And that's...
I'd like to do that.
GiGi, girl, bye. I don't think there's much to swing off of, honestly.
Oh, I don't think so.
GiGi, no, the way Nikki be crying, the way Nikki be begging for that dick, I highly disagree.
Have you seen that picture yet, GiGi?
Which picture?
What?
Of John Cena. It's like him crouching down, and somebody took a picture of him, and he's in these like gray shorts, and the ball.
Oh yes, I get so much life.
Oh my god! So he's packing some heat.
Oh, you gotta send me it. I want to see this shit because I don't believe it. I don't know. He seems like he has little dick syndrome. Honestly.
Oh! I just found out tonight on Raw we have AJ Lee versus Alicia Fox for the Divas Championship.
Oh my god! Paige is gonna do something about this.
Yep.
Oh, that's about to start any minute now.
Yeah, we better wrap.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, guys, we're wrapping up here. Episode 3 is in the books for the PipeBomb Podcast. Guys, where can they catch you if they want to hit you up on Twitter and any other social media? Start with Nikki.
If you want to follow me on Twitter, you can find me at Nick Aiken WWE, and if you want to follow me on Instagram, you can find me at Prince PipeBomb.
Yes, and if you want to follow me, you can follow me on Twitter at Jaymes, Jaymes. And yeah, that's it. It was a fun show. I love the pay-per-view. The pay-per-view was on point, and I'm excited for Raw, and I'm excited for Fox's title match. What?
Yep, Foxy has a title match, and I'll be tweeting about it _ the diva. Any last thoughts, guys?
No.
I'm excited for Raw. Here we go.
Good
Bye, guys. Catch you in episode 4.
Hello.